Hey everybody, we're here at the main farm and we are cleaning up a pile of dirt and gravel that was left over from when we built the 10,000 bushel grain bin. They just left a pile of dirt and stuff that they excavated from the site, and we never got around to cleaning it up because we didn't have something to move it with. So we hooked up the new rock wagon that we got, being as it has a hydraulic lift on it, and we're filling up all that dirt and debris into the wagon, and Travis is taking it down into the pasture to dump in, hopefully in one of those ravines down in there. And a lot of you have been asking me why we haven't gotten out into the field yet, and I'll show you that shortly. So here we go. Now, as you can see, the ground is still a little muddy, but I have heard about a couple people from the area who have started chisel plowing already. We are definitely not one of those people because of this. We don't really want to cause much compaction, whatever else not. So we're being patient for the weather to wait out. They're saying a bout of rain in 3 days here, and then after that, just pure sunshine. So with all that sunlight, the fields really should start cleaning up, which is perfect because the earliest you can plant corn without violating your insurance or still have a pre-plant coverage. I'm sorry, my nose is all plugged and whatnot, but the earliest that you can plant and still have planting coverage, is either the 15th or the 11th. Normally it's the 15th, but I think I heard somewhere that it's the 11th. But it falls right in line with when we hope to be planting. So we'll see where it goes. We have all the tractors ready and everything. We just have to go and wash them up and wax them and get them all pretty before we start doing some real field work with them. So yeah, that's why we're not out in the field yet, because we think it's a little too wet yet. Now these ravines you see are byproducts of the old dairy operation. It's from the runoff from the barnyard up there over time. Considering this farm is, well, these buildings have been here for who knows how long. I know that the new part of the dairy barn was built in the 70s, but all this runoff has created these large ravines. And what we're trying to do is, over time, or over the last 2 years or so, we've been putting stuff down in here to try to ward off the erosion that's going on. And I think it's helping. because it'll be slowing down the water as it moves downstream. And that's what we're doing here, is we're putting some of the dirt back into the ravines. And this dirt includes some rocks, and that will help prevent the wash. So we won't be having, well, we don't have near as many dairy cattle or cattle in general up in the barnyard now, so that'll help with that. But this is one of those things that you got to try to prevent and kind of ward off, because with any farm buildings you will get this kind of erosion. It's very typical of dairy operations and beef operations alike. So it's just one of those things you got to try to do things to prevent, or to kind of resist, you could say. So. Haley, come here. That's all, folks.